This is Adam B.
Hi, this is Adam B. Well, one thing I haven't shown you so far is that I am truly a Macintosh enthusiast. I've had a Mac in the house, since you could have a Mac in the house, basically since 1984. And I've got a number of them now. And every once in a while, like my friend Al, I do an upgrade. I do an upgrade here and there. Now, currently my top-of-the-line system is a dual G5, 2 gigahertz. It was one of the machines that was part of the supercomputer at Virginia Tech a few years ago. I had the certificate of authenticity. And it came with a gig of RAM and super drive and some stuff. No modem. When Virginia Tech ordered the 1100 machines for the supercomputer, they said, we're not going to be dialing out, so there's no modem in it. I don't miss it. What I've done for my latest upgrade is I bought from Otherworld Computing, otherwise known as MacSales.com. I bought a faster, better DVD burner. Nice little unit. It's a Sony. And I'm going to install it into my G5 in just a minute. So here's what's in the machine now, a Pioneer DVR 108. Good drive. It's a little slow. I have to, back the speed off on some of the discs I bought. But it's pretty good, and I'm sure I'll find a use for it. He says knowingly. Okay, here's the G5 under my desk. I'm sure you've all seen how these things open up. Lever on the back, panel on the side. All you have to do to get the drive out is flip these 2 levers. It releases the grip on the screws. If I slide down the panel in the front, I can grab from the front and then just kind of wiggle it out towards me. Out comes the drive. The very cool black IDE cable comes out the back, as does the black power connector. This was my Pioneer 108 that came with the machine. It's already got the screws on the bottom. Move the jumper and have it just jump from there to there. In it goes. Well, first I'm going to plug in the cool black power connector and the cool black IDE cable. Connected. Just slide it in. Latch 1, latch 2, and we're connected. And thus ends the simplest upgrade I've ever had to do to one of my computers. Don't you just love Apple? And I'm going to power back on. That's my favorite sound in the whole world. Well, not exactly, but I do like it. I'm going to hold down the mouse button. When you hold down the mouse button, the primary mouse button, the left mouse button, well, what do you know? Comes right out. When you hold down the primary mouse button on a Macintosh, at boot time, you make the optical drive open up. That's been a trick since the original Macintoshes way back in 1984. If you held down the then single mouse button, it's still single now officially, but if you held down the single mouse button, you would make the floppy pop out. So here's the new drive. It's a Sony. It's installed, and I'll be burning a disk soon. Well, now you may say, now that I've taken this Pioneer drive out, what am I going to do with it? Well, here's the thought. Before I had the G5, my primary machine was this, a G4. It started out as a dual 500 megahertz G4, and then after a slight heatsink accident, my mistake, it turned into a single 800. Thank you, Otherworld Computing. Right now, it's got a Pioneer 106 burner in it. But I'm now going to replace that with the 108 that I took out of the G5. And this one, unlike the G5, is going to need some tools. it's gonna need a screwdriver. So I got me a screwdriver. Yes, I got myself a B&D Pivot Plus Black & Decker. Nothing kinky going on here, except that. This is how you gain access to the optical drive in a early Tower G4. Little tab back here behind. This is the plate for a zip drive, but I put a G3 power port converter thingy in it. Little tab here, little tab here, right above it, behind each of these panels, and they come off together just like that. They hinge on this. These here, these tabs hold them in place. You have access. 2 screws come out. Unplug the same power and data cables in the back. Alright, and this whole carriage with this comes forward, comes out. So that's how you get the drive out. Now I'm just going to take the screws off the bottom. Okay, going to have to do this one manually. Undo this one screw because I didn't bother putting in the other 3 when I put this drive in. Oh, I promise you it's not the original. And the drive just slides right out of the carriage. And it's DVR 106D Pioneer. Well, I pulled this out of the G5, and wouldn't you know, it's got these they're not Phillips heads. Things. They've got these screws in the holes on the bottom, and I need to get them out because it won't fit in the sleeve. Luckily, I happen to have the right Torx bit. Doing this in midair is lots of fun for you people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bare drive, black front. Goes back and goes right into the sleeve. Doesn't need the little static eliminator, I don't think. Especially since there's no room for it. Tighten that sucker up good. Okay, well, good thing I took this out. It's getting a lot of dust in there. Data cable back through. IDE cable back in. Set this back flush. I love electric screwdrivers. They make some things so much easier. This goes back in. Real simple. Just these 2 notches right there. These 2 clips in their slots, and they're in place. And close it up. I didn't even really have to get inside it. I just needed access. Turn it back on. Something's gone wrong. Ooh.
Why is the computer making that noise? What has gone wrong? Will Adam B be able to figure it out? We'll find out this and much, much more on the next episode of Upgrade Rolldown.